You?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Man, you sound like you have sleep.
Shoot. A little bit. I caught myself dozing off for a second.
I think I still got this stuff up. So let me.
Okay.
Boom. So I think when it turned off, price had jumped all the way up here.
Yep.
So just kind of tapping in. So you can see this stuff coming. So boom. So price just took all this. So we know it was a mean sweep that it did. Came to that low zone and tapped it. We got the high. We broke all the swings. It tapped into this swing. So I feel like it'll come back into this. Let's see. It might have already came deep into it. So we're currently right here with price. We gotta push up. We gotta pull down. Push. Pull down. Broke. What is this? Okay, so we're at 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 3 a.m. right here. Let's see. Should get a push somewhere. 3 a.m. 3:45. Boom. You know what? Actually, like this. It felt to break higher. Or
Mm-hmm.
it did kind of came down, pulled back in. So I think I like to take a nice little sell.
Okay.
See, right here. Right. Is it both long? Okay. Are they both showing short position? Okay. Oh, okay. Put it here and then boom. That's all I need.
Okay.
Feel a little bit more risky. Like 11. Dang. I don't like how much I'd be losing. Uh, see what we get here. 4 a.m. 5 a.m. Okay. Got 5. What is the time? It's 5. Okay. 6.
Very nice.
Ah, shit. I should have moved my shit to break even.
Yeah. That's all right.
Time
So, it delivered the
7:30.
101, right?
Huh?
I said it delivered the 1-to-1 at least too, right?
A 1-to-1.
Can I ask the question?
Yeah,
Can I ask the question?
of course.
So why would you take the drop lower than okay? If you go back, you see, yes, you see where you're right there. Why
Mhm.
would you go lower than that when that's your next drop point? Why would you try to go down to the black line? Why you wouldn't take
Oh,
the first
because I
short?
was looking at the swing points here, and then price failed to make the high. So we're also getting that New York open too coming up. So that's why price is pushing back up.
Say it one
It's
more time.
7. So this was my TP because of the swing points, and then this is a imbalance right here. So
Okay,
this is a whole imbalance. Price would have came here and reacted, and then we got this other swing, this little swing right here, and then price failed to make a high, any highs.
right.
But
I see.
New York session is about to open up, and I think that's why it's pushing back up like that, back to this area.
Right, and then it's gonna drop again and possibly
Let's
take
see if
that.
it drops. Let's see if there's any news. What is today? Tuesday. Let's see, Tuesday. Yeah, it's U.S. Fed chair at 10 a.m.
Okay.
So let me see, 10 a.m. So let's see, price wicked got 8. And I think this is the pre-drop. Let's see, 9. Boom, news.
Wow.
Yep, and we're up. So this might be the second entry right here. So let's see if price comes back. Boom. So this might be the second entry. If not here, we want to see. Come back to this. So let's see how it reacts. A bit slower. Boom. Okay. Drop. Oh. So tap into this area. I think I'll shoot up. Oh, shit, okay. So it's 11:45. So it's coming back into this place. Okay.
All right.
But
Now, one thing to note: if price continues to go up and makes a new
mhm,
high, right,
mhm,
that would
mhm,
be considered the third part in the phase. And if we're gonna go long from here, since we broke a higher time frame low
mhm.
in the previous day and we're back inside, then this would be a good thesis that we're in a higher time frame reversal. But we'll have to see what the next few candles print out as. If we make a new higher low, then we can
I bet.
determine where price may be headed to next.
Yes. Okay. Well, came in it. Okay. So price pulled back into this. It's about 50%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. Damn.
Okay.
I thought I was gonna bounce from here. Okay. So what time is it? 2 p.m.
It came right back
Yeah,
to that same low from
Mm-hmm.
earlier.
yeah, this imbalance, and it
Hmm.
like it passed right through it. Oh no, shit. Nah, don't
Yep,
tell me it's gonna come to this. All right, let's
it
see.
broke through.
Yeah, it broke through that imbalance, and we got a reaction from here. Damn. Hold on, let me look at the hour. Huh. Okay, so price reacted right here. Oh, okay, and then this is the weekly. What is this? The weekly low? Yeah, that's the weekly low
Yeah.
right here. Into it. Uh, okay, didn't expect that. And it took all these out. Now I'm confident to take a buy along here. Actually, uh, actually don't mind taking a long right here. I don't think price will.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
I
think I
think.
lost you off for a second.
Uh, I say I think I'm gonna take a buy from here. I don't see price coming any lower. Let's see.
Okay. All right.
Too tight. All right, let's see. There we go. Come on. I got a one. I can really move it up. Let's make this
Okay, now I
bigger.
can see it. All right.
Oh, you can see it now. Oh, ho, ho. Come on. Here we go. TP smash.
There you go.
Damn, that shit dropped like crazy. This is the bullshit right here. Like, the only thing I could think that made it react is it's right here, but this is a weekly swing. Not a weekly, I'm sorry. This is a uptrend swing.
Yeah, that I think you marked that off from the 15, but what the zone that is lower, that's coming off of a weekly level, so it will hold more weight. And you see that previous hour wick down, and then the
This right
next
here.
hour was a doji. Yeah, a doji that broke the high. So that was a clear indicator that price wanted to return and make higher high. Now that it did make a higher high,
Mm-hmm.
now we can see a little bit of retracement for an opportunity for reentry.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only if the momentum dies down a little bit and we don't break past those highs on the left.
That's right
So
here.
the what we just saw was just a switch. So we are in a higher time frame downtrend because we've had consecutive down closing days. Now
Mm-hmm.
this could be our first green day of the week, and with that, the next day that comes in, we can have an opportunity for a parabolic trade. So that was a great position that you took over there. That was very
Mm-hmm.
well done.
Yeah. I did not expect it to come to this. Well, I mean, it makes sense now because this is the weekly low, and they came and tapped into here.
Yeah, I mean, you put your limit order right there.
Mhm. Right here.
Yeah. All
But
right,
damn, the way
so
that thing came back, what was this? 3:30. I'm actually
mhm.
at the. I'm not even in my trading time, but yeah.
You have it set to New York time.
Uh huh.
Okay.
But I took it at damn near when the market about to close and reopen. So we got 3:30 market drop, and then what 3:45 it pushed up.
Hmm.
I didn't expect that. So that was a good trade. Let's
Hmm.
see here.
Now it's on to the next.
All right, what time is it? 4:45. So we let it play out. Boom. 6 p.m. 11. 3 a.m. 6 a.m. Okay. New York market should be opening 7:30. Boom. Should be 8:30 right here.
Mm-hmm. Now, is there news on the day for this day?
Let me see. Wednesday. Yep. 8:30 news. CPI. Yeah, CPI news.
CPI 8:30.
So
Okay,
8:15.
so that's yeah.
I didn't really do nothing at 8. Okay. Huh. I didn't really do nothing. 9:30. So right here, you see how the price is just pushing. It sweep these lows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, I would have probably tried to got in here, but I feel like it might just react. So what is this Tuesday? Oh, Tuesday lows here, and then Tuesday high, and it traded into it. And so now where this is Wednesday high. Let's see what price does. Yeah, I felt that it's gonna push higher. Damn, should have got in.
Well, we don't know yet.
Let's see, 12. Yeah, boom. Told you
Mm-hmm.
should have got in after sweep these lows. Start pushing up. The only thing is, had to move the price to break even just in case it started reacting here, which it came down and shot up. What time is it here? 1 o'clock.
So, what was your hesitation if you felt like it was going to go higher?
Um, it, I don't. There was no hesitation because I wanted to take it after I saw this candle, but
Mm-hmm.
then I seen like price was gonna kind of get up here, so I didn't. My gut told me to take it, but like, but I just didn't take it.
I mean, this is back testing, so if you do
Yeah.
take a loss, it's all a lesson that you can learn. There's no
Uh-huh.
money on the line, but you want to make sure that in order to be consistent, it's like, all right, you're doing the same type of setup every single time.
Exactly.
Um, for that little area up there, right, where you have that bearish, um, the bearish candle with the wick at the top.
This
You
one
want
right
to do
here.
like, uh, yes. So at the top of that wick, do a fib retracement from that top to that relative low before we broke down even lower, and just expand it across to the right.
Boom.
So that was like the 50% of that consolidation before we broke down even lower.
But so this was you said this was the consolidation right here.
Yeah, that's the little consolidation at the high because that's like these are 15-minute candles, so that's a
Mhm.
quite a lot of time for price to be consolidating up in that area.
Okay.
Um, on a lower time frame, it'll look a little bit different, but I would take um, a straight line across from that doji candle that we took that high from and expand it across, and you can see on a lower time frame what it would look like. All right.
Let's see the 1 minute.
So when you expand that out, do you see any patterns or anything within all of this time and this price where you may have some opportunities to get in at?
For shorts here
Shorts or
for
longs,
there.
you know. With like what jumps? Is there anything in here that jumps out to you, bro? So like, okay, I can get in on a long or on a short.
I see the sequence right here. Boom,
Mm-hmm.
boom. This didn't break anything, but we could say from here. All right, 1, 2, 3. This could probably be 4 or 5, and a drop.
A little bit. Now,
Yeah, I could
maybe
be forcing that one.
yeah. So put a box on from that top to that bottom with that midpoint line being the mid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So when we break out of that box, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, there may be an opportunity near that bottom that kind of looks like how when we broke that weekly level and reversed back up,
Hmm.
and that box would act like a magnet. So that's where your target would be for your price, right?
Hmm.
So you see that we have a series of highs and lows, like a steep downtrend before we had that big push up, and then
Hmm.
that slight pullback, retesting that level that we broke out from before we
Doesn't it
actually
also
went long.
show a wedge?
Hmm?
Doesn't
Huh?
it also show a wedge in that exact same frame from the higher high, that same exact point to the lower low?
Mm-hmm.
Where,
Right around 9 o'clock in the morning.
yes, at the
Yeah.
beginning, where he has this green block, the
Mm-hmm.
very top
Hmm.
down to its lowest low, I see a
Hmm.
wedge,
This right here.
and at the very top down to the one that's next to it before it broke to the lowest before it broke down.
This one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because at that point we failed to break any highs and we're continuing on the downtrend. So it's apparent that we're breaking out of this box on the downside. So that's actually a very good entry and a very good thesis to enter in on the market too. Now, if you look to the left, you can see possibly we can identify where we can get a reaction from, or where our target was going down to 9 a.m. Why we had that big push up. So if we zoom out a little bit and look to the left and try to see like a swing where price could have reacted from.
From here or from up there?
So we had that big push up, yeah, from 9 o'clock. So
Talking about here. Oh, shit, 9 o'clock.
yeah,
So right
9 a.m. right there, yeah. So what we want to figure out is why did price react the way it did at that level by looking left. And if we could spot a swing that may be responsible for that level, then, you know, we can find reasons why we should get in and out.
here. So Oh no, it came lower than that.
Yeah, it came that was violated, so there was a level
So
even lower
it's
than that.
yeah. So it's this smooth. So it's this smooth right here. It's right below it. So
Going
yeah,
to the
it's that
next
move
time
that took it.
frame.
Huh?
I said going to the next time
You
frame.
got it.
It'll we'll be able to see it better.
Oh,
Go up.
I see the 5 minutes. Yeah. This was the
So
whole thing. Yeah.
there it is, and that looks a lot.
Oh yeah, and it's unmitigated, so it definitely came in, tapped into it. First tap, a deeper tap.
Back that, and that's the low that created a new high.
Hmm.
And the previous day was a green day after a series of red days. So there's a higher probability that the
Yeah.
next day could continue on that trend.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Let me see this on the 15. What that look like?
Yeah.
Damn,
So
been a
since we
hidden.
had since we had several days that closed red in the previous week, now on the higher time frame, we want to mark out our zones since now it seems like the trend is going towards the upside now.
Hmm. So
I have another
yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What are you on to do back testing? Because I see you're in the whole previous year. Well, 2 years.
Hmm. Yeah. So I mean, it can. Well, we're just back testing previous data. You can go back as far as you can. We're price does the same thing every single day, and there's certain levels like the previous day's high and low, or the previous day's close. That's
Hmm.
constant every single day. You'll have those levels, and those are going to be the things that are going to be universal when you look at the charts. So it's to break it down as simple as possible and try to come up with a thesis on where price is heading to and marking out the key important levels where we have the swings or a change in direction. And that's where we take our trades from.
How are you back testing in 2 years previous though?
Oh, so there's a website called Traders Casa. It's free. You just sign up and you can back test. I think you can go as far as like 2010 and beyond. So yeah,
Wow.
it was when we go in, we just pick some random dates and get a week's worth of data every time we back test.
And this is the same way you would back test on real charting.
Yeah, except of course when you're doing live trading, you have
Mhm.
the option here to just fast forward the chart. So he can click one button and a 15-minute chart will print out like that. As opposed to when you're doing live trading, you would have to wait an actual 15 minutes for it to print out.
Correct. I understand.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
of course. Yeah, great questions.
All right. Uh, remove this. Solid blown past it. Oh well, now I'm looking at the 1 hour too. Another reason it would have been a great trade because he needed to break through these anyways.
Hmm.
break these highs and this one.
Yeah, and you see how we're on that
Yeah.
1 hour, that down wick was that support
This
that
this
was
one right
yeah, that down wick there over there was ended up
here.
being the support that brought price even higher.
And look how it's sitting too. It's
Mhm.
sitting right on here. Just right on it.
Okay,
Ah.
so now that price has broken out even higher, we want to
Mhm.
see what our potential targets are to where price may be headed to. Now,
Like,
keep in mind, in the uptrend, we're gonna have pullbacks, and that's where we want to get in.
mhm.
Yeah, until we have a shift.
Okay. It's gonna be a good area. At least tap into it. And I think price will probably start reacting from this imbalance right here. Or I just blow right by it. So let's see.
Well, it looks like we already traded past the 50% of that imbalance.
Probably. Let me see. So here, boom. Okay, let's see. Almost. Not there yet.
Okay, pretty close.
Yeah, so
All
I'll
right,
be right about here.
let's see what we
So
get.
goes, pull back. Is it gonna tap and shoot up? Damn. I was trying to get in. I was trying to slow it down because I was waiting to see if it'll tap back in here. I'll just wait for the deeper pullback. So
It did.
it
So
did.
if we're counting the sequence, right? We
Uh
just
huh.
made a 1 on that breakout. The 2 was the retest. 3 is pushing up even further. So now if we retest that zone and we get a reversal back in that green box, then that would be a great place to long. If we get
Right
that
here.
done,
I
yeah. If we get a retest of that
yeah.
zone,
I'm only seeing the sequence too. So
yeah.
it's one. We have two. And then I don't see three breaking above anything. Unless we're gonna catch. Yeah, never mind. One, two. This didn't really break. Nope. Which
I,
one did
I
you
would
see?
put I would put 1 at that big bullish candle leaving the zone because that's your
This one right
breakout
here?
above the green box.
This one?
No, I'm breaking out like that big engulfing candle that broke out of the box. Yeah,
This one?
that would be your 1. That's your breakout. 2 would be
Uh,
the retest of the zone, and 3 is pushing the breakout even further.
okay. Okay, and then wait for the pull.
Yeah. 4 and 5 would be the deeper pullback that's going lower than 2 into the zone to mitigate the 50% to continue to go up higher than 3.
Okay. Yeah, I still get some of it wrong. Okay,
That's all right. You're developing
let's
your eye for it. You got it.
so now let's see. So this is gonna be the deeper pullback. This shit is crazy. Oh my gosh.
All right. Now, it's not over yet, though. We want
Yeah,
to,
we gotta. It's probably
we,
gonna come back into right here.
as long, so it should break the low of number 2. And then
Yeah, I already did.
on a 15-minute time frame, it could leave like a doji before it reverses, or the next candle could just shoot straight up. That's how it is on a 15-minute.
Okay.
5 minute, you're we probably have a better opportunity to
Yeah, let's see.
so we hadn't quite broken that low yet. We do.
Okay, got four right here. And then I guess, shoot, you know what? Let's go. I will take this
Now
and then just
put it
ride
at
it.
the okay. Keep in mind, five could
Usually Wix.
break.
So
Yeah,
let's just put it right
yeah.
here.
Five could leave a wick.
Just take it. And let's ride. Ah, shit. Ah, damn.
I can't even see it yet. Okay.
That's premature. Ah,
Yeah,
premature.
I'm saying five could go down a little bit lower, violated, and then
Lower.
all right down here, a close above the that red candle would be a good indicator. So let's see.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Or this one?
Um, hold on, I don't see what you're
So,
looking at.
damn, I didn't think it'll come back. Because, sometimes it usually just kind of sits and then just pushes up.
Yeah, sometimes it does, but this is why we backtest so we could see many different variations of it. Because sometimes four and five will be just like two small wicks, but now we have a lot more candles.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so let's continue and see, because you still may have a opportunity for an entry.
Okay. Damn. Boom. This is the entry. All right, I'm more confident with this one. Damn, I can't believe it really dropped that low. Okay. See, got one, two, three, four. Sweep the lows, and there you go. Get the true move. Came back. Push, push.
Okay,
There we
now
go.
at this point, I would consider, just managing some risk. Um, this backtesting software still doesn't allow you to do partials, so in the
Yeah,
real
that's
trading
right.
environment, I would take some money off.
Yeah, I would have too, especially once it broke this. We get this high.
Yeah,
We can't
but
do that.
so this right here, this is a good example of what the sequence would look like on a bullish standpoint. So I'd like take a screenshot of this and just engrave this in your mind. Like I'm looking for one to break out.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, this one definitely it's a nice fake out. But sometimes when I'm looking at how it does it, sometimes it doesn't sweep it. So I guess it's just really you could wait for it to break these and then let it do a little pullback and then take the trade. I guess if you're trying to anticipate it, that's why it will happen a lot where you get wicked out sometimes. Hello? Can y'all hear me? Uh,
Yeah, I hear you.
hello? Hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Do you understand what we're talking about with the sequence?
Oh yeah, yeah. I know.
Uh,
I can understand why I went down to level 5.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's called like what is it?
Yeah,
BS
if you go
sequence.
all the way back where you send, well, if you go back further towards the left, there's a
Yeah.
consolidation area in that exact same spot. You see it right there,
Nah.
bam,
Yeah, I saw it earlier. I was like, damn,
right
he came
there.
all the way back
That's why,
to my Twitter.
and see the one that's right where you are. That's gonna be the next one. If it drop any lower, it'll drop there. But from the look of it,
Uh-huh.
it looked like it's going up,
Mm-hmm.
so it could go higher.
Yeah, I expect it hit here, and then it could do whatever it wants. So let's see if it hit my TP.
All right, let's see it.
Damn, that was close. Ah,
No, that's still not updating for me.
oh, damn. I thought I was gonna hit my TP.
Oh, we got close.
Yeah, it got up there and then it fell back down.
All
It
right,
looked like
so
it's this low.
again, one thing to remember when you're live trading. This is an important lesson. Since I'm glad this happened. Oh, I still can't see it yet, but um, 9 times out of 10, usually it won't make it all the way up to number three. You when you get
Hmm.
close to that little swing where it swings down in price to make
Hmm.
4 and 5, at the bottom of that zone, that's usually when we want to start taking profit because
Hmm.
when it taps into that zone, we could get a strong rejection going back into your entry and possibly stopping you out. Because
Hmm.
again, number three is a zone itself. But if we're going to continue on a bullish uptrend,
Uh-huh.
then it should blow past it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I see
But
another sequence played out too here, as we can see. One.
for some reason my screen isn't updating, so I can't even see anything.
So maybe I need to read it. Hold on. Okay. All right. Can you see it?
Hold on. Sure now.
Three,
Okay, yeah, I see it updated. Yeah. Okay.
four, and then five right below. Boom. So you got one, two, three, got four, and then five right here.
Okay.
So this wouldn't be a bad entry to take either. But this time I wanted just to be safe. I'll do this. Even though I feel like it's gonna blow by. So,
I'll blow past your stop loss.
no, this is gonna come to here. But we'll see.
Okay.
Take the trade. There you go. Oh my gosh. Come on. Damn. All right. Where did I go wrong here?
So you had that little area of consolidation that came down.
This one right here?
So yeah, that's right after number three. So when you take, what I like to do sometimes is take the fib and get the 50% of that consolidation. So if I'm approaching a point of consolidation and I'm in the trade, that's a point where I would consider either getting break even or taking some like a contract or two off of the table
Okay, you talking about from
because
here to here?
yeah, from wick to wick.
Okay.
So the highest wick of that consolidation and the lowest wick of that consolidation.
Okay, let me see. So this would be the high,
Mhm.
and then the low is like right about here,
Right.
right
When you
there.
extend that across, you can see that price broke out and closed above. The very
Hmm.
next candle was a doji and then closed in. We came back up, closed right at that 50 level, wicking
Hmm.
above it and then rejecting. So while you're in the trade, you see this line projected across and you see how price is trading like across it, then
Hmm.
you would have sort of like when you're in a trade, it would be your check.
Mm. Damn. Okay, I see. Because I was gonna I assume price was just gonna keep pushing up. Did not do that. Okay. Something to keep in mind when you start seeing price start reacting over in the consolidation area. Try to get out. Damn. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Solid came back, dropped, took me out. I had a chance. You see what this looks like in the hour. It looks so normal in the hour. That's crazy.
Okay. I think my internet right now is a little weird.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what price does from here. Now, what time was this anyway? Okay, so it wasn't even in my trading time too. That explains a lot.
Yeah, so you won't expect those big pushes unless coming from a higher time frame zone,
Yeah,
like that previous trade that you had that was nearby a weekly level. If you're not like at a higher time frame zone or a level, then consider taking the 1-to-1. That way you
one.
get paid more often than not.
Okay,
Hmm.
makes sense. And price breaks. Nice. Nice little double bottom. Shut up. Come back for a test. Okay. Slow it down a little bit. Let me see. Alright. I don't think price want to shoot higher. It keeps coming here and then it's dropping. So we got time it comes here, push down is even harder.
It looks like a strong resistance area.
You talking about right here?
Yeah, right where
We
it
got a
continues to consolidate.
yeah, yeah. What is that? An evening star, morning star? Okay,
I
I
can't
think
even. Okay, now I see it.
yeah. So this is an evening star, right?
At the
This
top of
is
the
an evening.
range, yeah.
Yeah. So I
That's
price.
why you saw that change in direction.
Yeah, yeah. Because right now we're consolidating between here and then there, the bottom right here. So
Hmm.
this is our range.
And we're
Shot.
about to start a new day.
Okay, let's see the time.
All right, so on the bottom right hand corner where you see your clock, where it says
Okay.
UTC, yeah,
Yeah.
click on that and go to New York. Yeah. All right, that's better.
Oh, sure. I thought I had it on New York. Okay. So boom, 6:45 p.m. Ah, that explains a lot. Okay, you got 7. That's why we're just faster. See, 7. We got 8. Boom, we got 9 p.m. And price be moving during the Asian session.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that's a nice drop. pulled
I
right
see
back
that
into.
we didn't close below any important level. I feel like I were
Do you remember what you said? Prices, if it comes back, it's gonna come back into here. I think that's what it's coming for.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. If it drops lower, it's gonna hit the next level.
so it'll come right
And then
here.
look exactly what it's finna do.
So kind of watch. London's about to open, so we're gonna get pulled back,
okay.
and it's fell in the. Let's see if it push back up. Then trade above 12 a.m. So we got this on the high. Came back into it, then break above, pulled back down. Hmm. Okay, it's 5 minutes. See how price reacts. Boom. Time. Okay. Okay. Boom. Damn. Blew right by it. So
That's
broke
okay.
this.
So if we get a pullback back into that area, then which we do,
Okay. Time is 2:30. 3 o'clock. Boom.
yeah,
3:10.
breakout pullback continues. London session is open.
Is this? Yeah. Am I tripping? Am I missing something? What?
Wow.
On here? Damn. Okay. Price just dropped. I guess in here 7 p.m. Took all this out and then continued. So we had 9. Wow. Okay. Let's see if it comes back into here during New York. Boom. What? I like my. I'll take this one right here. Ain't a lot.
Okay. So the idea behind this one is you're going to go long based off of the
Uh-huh.
retest of the zone. And you're
Yes.
anticipating that this breakout right here is one, and then you're taking a long from a potential number two.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Right.
Okay. So yeah, it won't let me take it. All right. There you go. Come on. Come on. Give me that. Give me that one. Here we go. All
Nice.
right, I'm out.
So you had that one, which was the breakout, two retested the zone, three made a higher high, right? So
Mhm.
what are you looking for next?
Um. So usually from this pattern, price goes here. It usually comes in like this,
Hmm.
plus the next push, which would probably be right here. So
Okay.
that's what I would
Let's see if price
anticipate.
prints out that pattern.
Okay, it's 5:36 a.m. So let's see. Okay, comes back in. Boom, 620. Boom. What time is it? 6. Yeah. It might just wick it. Okay, what time is this? 7:25. Okay, he might not come back into it.
Still below number 3.
Yeah,
Okay, we wicked right above it.
trade above it. Oh, damn. Okay. Guess it's pushing up.
That's all right.
Okay, so to this area, and then we got a reaction.
Getting long wicks to the upside. Oh, this is 9:30.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, market opens.
So at market open, is there anything to the left that can give us an indication of where we might get a reaction from? Because we know on the downside we had that most recent swing that made that high, so we can mark that off.
Which one?
But looking,
You said the recent.
yeah, the most recent low
Which would be this one right here.
right by the black line, yeah. So we started going down, then we pushed back up, and that long wick retested that area. So yeah, we got that. So that's our
And
downside potential area. Now for the upside, what do we have?
it reacted here a little bit, and then it came all the way up here. Dang, I think we had this marked up earlier today on the 4 hours, so it's probably gonna come back 50% of that.
Okay, because we got close, but we didn't actually get to there.
Yeah, we never tapped into it yet.
Right. So we could place I would place a line over the top of those 4-hour candles,
So,
but that's just to indicate. Wait, what? Let me see.
it's the 4
I'd
hours.
have,
So
yeah, it would help to see when this 4-hour candle closes, but having that black line above the not the wick, but the body.
that's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So we put it
I
up
think
above
it.
the body, and then
Okay.
looking. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't close.
Because we see.
15.
Lines too, isn't it?
Huh?
I say that's very important when you marking lines like that was with resistant areas, because if you put it on the
Yeah. When we have a rejection of a level and it's the body, we want to see a closure above it. That would mean that price is broken past that level and it stayed above that level and didn't just wick over there, um, triggering traders into a long trade and then taking them right back out. So this is a 15-minute. That black line is where the 4 hours were closing. You can see that we have that.
Yeah, it just wicked even from the 15. I said the 5 does. Damn, even the 5 just wicked.
Yeah.
And the 1 was wick. Holy shit.
1
See,
minute
I
is
never
just
really think.
all the
Okay,
time frames show the same thing.
yeah, I never thought that. So, a lot of times, sometimes the market breaks. You get a breakup structure, right? But you never look. I know I haven't. Now I know I need to do that. On the lower time frame, the wicks will break through it, so that's still identified as a break. Even on the 1 or 4 hour, it shows a wick, but if it's a body candle, it's a break.
Yeah,
Yeah, I never registered in my head. I'm like,
mine.
okay, they say
Then
you have to look at all
keep
time
this
frames. Uh-huh.
in frames again. Good, you already know this. The higher presents the market structure where our
Uh-huh.
highs and lows are, and that's where we. Lower time frame is just
Mm-hmm. Man, that's crazy. Like now you see this
and
on
how
the
the
most.
candlesticks are forming.
Hmm. That's crazy.
So yeah, yeah.
I would have never thought that. Like, damn, you put it right here and then nothing broke.
hmm
So,
So
and then
now,
it's. Mhm.
now our job is to just see. Now with market open, we're at an important level over here. This is
Mhm.
basically near yesterday's high. Do we break
Mhm.
past this level and continue, or do we get up there and then form a?
Okay, so let's see what we do here. Boom. Look like we got a reversal. Oh shit. Damn. Forgot to pause it. Damn. Okay. So we got a reversal right here.
Oh yeah, it's reversal from the high of the day. There it is. So
Yeah.
you can see that when we
That
approach
shit
these
crazy.
daily levels or the weekly levels, when other time frame traders are in the
Uh-huh.
market, when they get triggered into
Uh-huh.
a trade, you just see a candle moving towards the high and for the parabolic move. And where did we go?
Uh-huh.
Higher time frame zone that we marked out before. As soon as we reach the bottom of that zone, we get a reaction of a bullish candle.
Yep. I think I said it. It's gonna react here. But damn, see the first tap. Look how long before it came back into it. Like that's the thing that be getting me. Like
And
you like, damn, you expected to push back when you want it, but the market's not when they want to.
I think this will also help you when you remember when we were talking the other day and you were like,
Hello? Oh shit. Hello?
His internet is really messing up.
Yeah. But this would be a good trade right here though. Because it took out all these and then it's really at that zone.
Yes,
So
it's
right
retesting
here,
it.
uh-huh. I might be early. But from back testing, price always react and move quick right here. I'll tap it and
Mm,
then all of a sudden it'll just fly up. Like Jesus. So this
I'll
is
go
when you know the
halfway.
banks are getting. Yeah, this is when you
I'll
know
go.
the banks are getting. Huh?
I say I'll lower it a little bit. I wouldn't go as high.
Oh, oh, oh! You talking about right? Oh, like see here?
Mm,
Yeah,
a
because
little bit
this
more. Yeah,
probably
right
gonna.
up in there. Up in there. Where your first set of wicks is right above. Yeah, right above.
Okay, that's why I got it. Let's put it
Yeah.
this way here. So 1 to 7. Let's see. Damn, right, isn't it? So, all right. That's usually works out. Yep. Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yikes.
I still updating on my end. My internet is slow
Uh,
tonight.
yeah,
It's that
I
new.
gotta be patient with these things.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, 10 a.m. Look at the higher time frame. Damn. So price just went there. I guess I wanted to take these two. Let's see. Don't tell me this is the true move. Nope. Wow. It finally came here. Well, it passed. Yo, no way. It came all the way to this area. That's crazy.
That's my area. That's my
Go
area.
past it.
Yeah.
Let's see what it do next. Damn.
I wouldn't be
It got me
surprised.
with this one.
Yeah.
If it starts shooting up. Yeah, that one got me. Let me take a look back. Where did I mess up at? Price came. See, I would have probably moved it to profit. With this candle going up like that, probably move it to break even. And probably would have, or at least a little bit of profit. I don't think I would have just held it to.
Okay, all right, now I can see.
Oh, you back?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Mhm.
Oh wow. Okay, I see what's going on.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
took another trade when you when they took you out.
So um, there's a 5 minute candle. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that small doji candle right there. Right when we get that reaction, because if we're getting a I don't know, that's a lot of momentum to be counter trading against because we have so many consecutive down closing candles down to the bottom of the range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's look to the left and see what else is there.
We have a lot of price sitting here, so
Yep.
of course wanted to take all this, and then we got a price came into here too. We got a reaction, and price came to this hidden. It looked like, well, not really hidden, but we have this move right here. It looked like from this swing that wasn't mitigated.
Okay, from that wick. Yeah. Yep.
And so boom. And now we got this move, and I think this time it will push up. So let's see. Okay, came back. There we have it. That's the push. And pull back. Okay, came back into that area. Ah, damn. Shot lower. I guess it just came to retest this little zone. So I think we have a flip in the market.
Okay, now I'm back. My internet has been unreliable tonight. I have to call Verizon.
Oh, you got that's why that's the Verizon connection.
I'm telling you, man. I thought Verizon was the best. No, I was sadly mistaken.
Right. You gotta get you some Comcast.
Man, I've had Xfinity for the longest time,
Mhm.
and they're good. They're really good. I ain't got no complaints.
Yeah, I've had them for a while. Only thing in my area, we get a lot of like
Like
internet always
blackouts.
yeah, blackouts. I'm like,
Yeah,
this,
we get that if there's a storm.
this is the yeah, we get that here. Like my lights go out and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So I think we got
That's
to
when you
flip because
you think you got to flip on this one.
I think the market is trending now because okay, it came down, made this little swing move, came back to this area, tapped it, but it looked like we got a retest of this zone and then dropped.
So that I believe you're right. We traded completely through that zone up top. We tapped into this one. The next 5 minute candle came back and retested the top of that zone. Wait,
Hmm.
whoa, what just happened? Oh, wow. So yeah, that's exactly what I would think was gonna happen. We let me zoom in. Yeah, we tapped into that zone, pulled back, and then continued. Yeah,
Uh,
I just saw
damn.
a bunch of candles print in 1 second.
Oh, okay. This printed a bunch and then shot up, tap, dropped. So it looked like
Yeah,
we're
so
trying
when
to.
we get that retap that well that the retest of that upper zone up there, that's a good bar for entry.
Tapped in. Damn, that
Hmm.
shit dropped.
So the 1 hour left in that um, on the 1 hour it looks like a bullish candle, right? But
Hmm.
in a lower time frame, that would be considered a swing. So that's something
Yeah,
that you can highlight and put a box through, and clean up a little bit so you can see it moving forward.
yeah. So this been tapped. This been
Yeah.
tapped. This whole area has been tapped into already. Okay. Damn, is it gonna come back to the weekly low? Is this what we're aiming for?
I mean, it could come down and mitigate that because that whole push up is completely unmitigated.
See, like sometimes I don't be seeing some of these. You said the whole push. This one,
Yeah, that push up right there.
this right here.
No, no, no. I'm talking about that peak formation to the downside. It's kind of like that V.
Oh, this right here. Uh-huh.
Mhm. So you see at the bottom where we had that swing, where that low bear candle is, and we
Mm-hmm.
engulfed it, pulled back, and continued. That'd be
Uh-huh.
considered our lower top. Well, that'd be considered the swing at the bottom of the range, and this whole push up right there would be an imbalance on a higher time frame. So
Yeah.
I would mark off the 50% of that. But I mean, you got these black lines over here.
Yeah. Let me see. Do the body or just from the wick right here tap into, or do we do the whole body?
So that
So
okay. So where the wick comes down and touches
uh,
that hour candle, that candle's been mitigated. So the middle candle I wouldn't count, but
hmm, this
the
one right here.
bottom, yeah, the bottom candle. You see that it's just it's a gap. There's no wick that comes into it below that
Mhm.
green box.
So oh, right here. But do we do it from like right here to the wick, or do we do the whole body to the wick? You see what I'm saying?
You, you're talking about that down closing candle?
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about the red candle. Is it from the
Oh,
wick to the wick, or or is it from the body to the wick?
so on that long down wick candle, it's from the down closing candle's body to the wick.
Oh, so it'd be all the way up here.
No, no, not up there, but the bottom where it closed. Yeah,
Okay, so right
yeah.
here to right here, The 50% is at the weekly. So
frame that on a 50%, you may see
it's
a
on that week.
pattern on a lower time frame. That's because that's the 50% of that wick. And then the next wick came back down but didn't mitigate that 50% and left.
So this whole thing needs to get mitigated. So is this one, right? Because it just tapped to it. So it probably
Yeah.
will come in this too.
Yeah. So that's why price is moving so strongly down there because there's a lot of unmitigated levels down there.
Okay.
Not to mention a swing point below it too.
Right.
And that swing point is the move responsible for creating this whole uptrend.
Trend.
Yeah.
Sheesh. We could get it from here. Damn. It's crazy how price comes all the way to this stuff. And you wouldn't even think about it. Like you go a week trading, going up, 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 and then price starts dropping. You're like, where is it going?
That's the thing. It'll go one direction in a week, but make you feel like it's going to be shorting because you'll have this pattern at the high of the day and they just blow right past you. Same thing when it's on the downtrend. You know, it's usually when you're looking at the charts, the first thing that you think is going to be the right.
Mhm.
So if I'm a trader on a higher time frame,
Mhm.
one thing I would want to pay attention to is where price closed at market close, like 4 p.m. Eastern time,
Mhm.
and I have that indicator where it draws the line out, and I'll just see how price is reacting to that level. If price is above closing price, then that means longs are in the market and they're in the money, right? So if they're
Mhm.
in the money, the market is not going to allow them to be in the money indefinitely. They're going to want to trap traders at a level. You know, they want to accumulate money in some area before they leave it. So if you're looking at this chart right now, you see that we had that peak formation at the low at 12 p.m. On the 10th, and then we continued to go on this uptrend. We had that high over there by 3 and the low over there by 5, thus creating a consolidation where we're not making, we had a creeping trend going down and we came back up but didn't make a higher high. And immediately,
Oh, hello.
I'm here.
You can hear
I can hear him. No, he got cut off again.
me?
uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
there you go. There you go.
tell
You
you,
got you got to start
Comcast
back in the middle. You got cut off in the middle,
in the
Yeah.
middle. So that consolidation up there at the high,
Uh
right
huh.
there.
yes. So you see that one engulfing candle that closed below that black
This
line
one.
that you indicated. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
when price is going to be headed towards a level, it's gonna it's gonna go parabolically, meaning that it's gonna go in one direction very fast. So if there's volume buildup at the high or the low, and when they leave that level, usually those are the trades that don't come back. And that's the ones that you want to be a part of. So just
Mm-hmm.
because we have that one leg down and we tap into a zone, that'll be our like the best time to enter in is on the pullbacks. And you can see when we enter in that zone, we had that pullback to the bottom of that range, and then we
Mm-hmm.
continued. A lot of people, when they see this big down move, and they were long because people were long since the 10th. They
Mm-hmm.
would say, "Okay, I'm gonna wait for my position to go back to break even before I sell out," or people are trying to wait until they get into that target. and
Mhm.
it'll give you the idea that it's going to come back, but 9 times out of 10, it's just going to keep going down. And
Yeah.
you know, this is where you have the higher time frame traders where they get greedy, right? And
Right.
the market plays off of feeds off of greed and fear.
Mhm.
So when you're fearful that you're in drawdown and everything, you'll want to hold until the market's gonna keep going down into your position and completely wipe you out. So with this type of momentum, we're marking off the levels where it could go and give us a reaction. Now, if we get a pullback at a level that we marked off, that's when we want to, you know, trade with the trend. You know,
Mhm.
we're looking at the screen and trying to exploit where we can have the most advantageous position to enter in the market, and that would be like earlier that we marked off on that black line up top. Because we didn't close above that black line
Yeah.
on any time frame really. We looked at the 5, the
Mhm.
15, the 4 hour. It
The
was just
the
wicks,
one.
wicks, right?
Yeah.
When we look at the 1 minute, the 1 minute gives us a lot more data. So we see that we wicked above, and then we had an engulfing candle closing below all that volume on that minor time frame, and that gives people say that the 1 minute gives us the order flow, and it's kind of like, all right, it get when you have a big wave that's about to crash, usually the wave pulls you back in before it crashes, and that's what's
Mhm.
happening. Those wicks are the pullbacks, and then price crashes down. So it's a good exercise to develop the habit of marking off your levels as prices continuing to
Mhm.
print out and being able to adapt.
Mhm.
It's going to come to a point where you can just see it with your eyes, and you won't have to mark up as much. So let's
Oh, she went out again. Hello.
I tell you, every time
Is
in
it
the
in
middle of
his
this,
friend?
I'm kind of excited to see what it's gonna do. Really.
Yeah. Usually within this zone, price will come back in if it wants to push lower. So,
Hmm.
how long you been trading for?
Actually, I just made a year in May,
Mhm. Okay. Has it been going
but
for you? Rocky? Good?
I mean, when I first started, it was rocky. And they
Uh-huh.
always say you get to that point where you be want to give up. So instead of giving up, I just started learning more
mhm.
to learn to
Mm-hmm.
see what my mistakes was, and to see it better with my eyes and markups like what you're doing before I get in there and put my money in again.
Mm-hmm.
So and then I was looking for a platform where I could trade. I can also put stocks in and also do some trading. So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
trying to find my footing now instead of jumping in like I did at the beginning.
Yeah, you gonna get cooked. 'Cause, whew, our first year, I lost so much money, not
Yeah.
knowing that, thinking you know everything when you really don't.
Well, I knew I was practicing. So,
Yeah.
what I lost, I knew what I lost was me actually practicing in the market. So I'm not upset about it. Now it's like now whatever I put in, I'm not willing to lose what I lost when I was practicing. You understand?
Practice.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to take a different route now. Now I have practice. I have played with my I have
Mm-hmm.
lost. I've seen. I felt what it felt like to lose. I felt the
Mhm.
tension. I felt the getting out early, the non-trusting. Why I didn't trust myself now is where I'm trying to get to, and the comfort of it, so that I could quit jumping out too early. I can stop jumping in too early, you know. So now it's the learning process. I did all my fuck ups and lost my money.
Amen. Amen.
So yeah,
Yeah, and you backtesting is a really great tool to you know find out and fine tune your tendencies and how you look at the charts psychologically. Because at the end of the day, it's mental. It's what you see
Mm.
and how you identify. Like everybody has a different trading style, but sticking to the things that are universally true in trading will help you be on the right side of the market most of
yeah.
the times.
That's why I asked about this because I still haven't gotten the understanding of back testing. I just know that you look, to the previous time frame, the previous days
Hmm.
before you move forward. That's how you know where your markings is how you set your markings and everything like that. So that's why I was asking about this because now I can really see versus going through a stimulant, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So this is way different. Even though a stimulant have market, incidents, this is really like you can put in, you can see where you mess up, you can see how you lose and everything. So I really like this. This
Oh
is
yeah,
really
yeah. And I encourage to take as many trades. I know this one guy from New York. His name is Dave. He has his YouTube channel, Dave Teaches, and he has his master
Huge.
class on there.
Mhm.
Um, I watched his videos time and time and time again.
Mhm.
Um, he's very talented, and he's always emphasized that's the one key thing that I took away from him too is backtest, backtest, backtest until you can't get it wrong. You know, and he
mm,
always recommends having 150 trades that you see and you document it and you have a record, so that way
Mhm.
whenever you see your setup present in live time, then you're confident going in.
Mhm. D, I would say forget everything you learn and just go watch Dave teach. it'll
Yeah,
change. It'll change your whole perspective on how you trade.
I'll post the masterclass playlist in the chat right now.
yeah,
It's
I've learned that to just pick up the information and form myself around it
Mhm.
because trying to trade like everyone else, I see I mess up more. Like I'm more of a higher time frame trader than I
Okay.
am a lower time frame trader. So when you said that, that's why I listened to what you said because I like the higher time frames. I can see the setup better in a higher time frame than in a lower time frame. Like I would use my lower time frames for entries more
Hmm.
than I would for my setups. I would use my higher time frames as my setups.
Yep. The high time frame is king. That's where you're going to get your sense of direction from. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I can see a lot. I can
Hmm.
see a lot.
So I'll post the master class over here just so that we have it. That's in the chat now.
She would break them to like smaller like frame, but I guess when you're teaching something like that, I guess it has to be that long.
Mm, don't change what you're doing. Like I understand what you're doing. Like I see it on a smaller frame. But like when
Hmm.
you go to your higher frames, I can really see your markings better than I can on your smaller frames. Your smaller frames, I see your markings are running for that time frame.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm picking up on it. So that's why I said don't change it because
No,
I
no,
see.
no. I was speaking about Dave teach because his videos are like very long, so you have to break them down by like increments. Sometimes.
Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah. Some of his videos would be 3 or 4 hours long,
Yeah.
but there's good stuff in there.
Yeah, it's a lot of good information.
But yeah, like we were saying earlier, um, it's real easy to see the markups on the higher time frame, and especially when you zoom out, and that's a really important thing to remember because when people lose their sense of direction is because they're too zoomed in and they're focused on little candlesticks when we're not even at a level. So they're getting into like 50-50 trades getting chopped up, and then the real move happens, and now, they've already blown their account by the time, the setup actually presents. And things like waiting for the sequence to play out, you see that breakout, the pullback, and it continues. Then you're waiting for that lower, that high for the reversal.
Mhm.
Having a set step of rules will help you be on the right side of the market, as well as knowing the higher time frame structure. Like higher time frame structure, you'll alone. So yeah, let's see if this
Please.
if price is going to come back down to these levels.
All right,
Mhm.
let's go. I'm in the hour. What time is it? 12 p.m. Okay. Okay, we got a reaction. So let's see. It taps into this.
Mhm.
2 p.m. Boom. Okay. 3 p.m. Boom. Boom. So it looks like it is coming to this area.
hmm I saw you look at that doji right up there at the top,
Mhm.
Yeah, I was thinking
but the
about.
bet I saw you looking at that, and that would be good, but you know it's best to wait for the confirmation for the tap of the
Yeah,
zone,
yeah, I was
because that
waiting
way
for it
you
to
know that
tap.
there's
So I
some
didn't
weight
say
behind
anything.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean that's okay because there's gonna be opportunities that pass you by, and you know just don't sweat it. So now that we tapped into that lower, oh yeah, that lower zone down there, let's see what happens.
Boom. Nice reaction. Tap. Okay. Pulse back. Time is it? 6 p.m. So we could move it a little faster. 7:30. And then we came in deep into it. So it's probably just gonna sit there.
Consolidate for a little bit.
Yeah, this is just like an end of day consolidation.
Yeah. Oh, boom. Drop lower. Price probably start moving during London. 10 p.m.
Now, if we break and close above those recent highs by the green line, then this would be considered a new swing since we traded below the 50.
11. Boom. The break. Time is it? 2:15. Okay. When is
About
that
to,
pullback?
about to go into
Pullback.
London Open.
Boom. Time is it here? 3. I'll get a quick entry.
There, okay.
see. Guess I'll do not too crazy. Quick
Mm.
1 to 2. Should run up on there.
So, okay.
Okay. Um, yeah, it don't look like it's gonna push higher. 1, 2. Yeah, gonna push higher. So this right here. Like you said it earlier, you gotta do 50%. So yeah, I would have never. Yeah, this is not even a good trade.
I like the idea behind it,
Uh huh.
but it's still downtrending.
Yeah.
Um, we did close above that little recent swing over there, but we still do have that little bullish candle to the left. That would be possible resistance before we
Which
get up
one?
to that swing
Go this
that
thing right to
created
the
that new
left.
low. Hmm?
Oh, you talking about right there?
Nah, so above the black line to the left.
This right here.
Yeah. So if we
Uh,
do break and close above, then we have this little area that created that new low. And then above that, that would be a better target. Yeah. So
I
we
didn't.
tapped into that and we had a little rejection.
Ah, okay, I see. Damn. Let
So
me go into five
we're in
minutes.
between. Yeah, we're in
Yeah,
between two areas.
yeah, I completely ignored that. I didn't even pay attention. I wonder if in the 1 hour is it? Let me see how it looks. I don't have nothing in the. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like fractal.
Nah, I mean, no wonder it just looks like it's just a huge imbalance.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now these lower time frame zones, they're not going to hold as much weight, but it's still possible
mhm,
that we can get a reaction from it and just create a range from.
from it. Okay.
Yeah, because we did just tap into a higher time frame zone at the bottom.
It's right here.
Yeah,
Uh, oh yeah, definitely,
yeah,
definitely gonna be
that's a
connected.
significant level.
Yeah, so it is gonna push higher. Just that entry. Let's see what we get here. Okay, what time is it? 6 a.m. That's 7. Damn. Wow. I still on at 7:36.
Hmm. Still in downtrend.
Yeah, it's
S-
pushing
s-
down.
So still keeping it on the 5 minute. Just
Mm-hmm.
zoom out a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, yeah. So you see, we had from that top of that 4 hour candle that where that black line was, where we marked it out,
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
where we had the numbers.
Yeah.
Um, if you take the arrow, um, you know that arrow tool that's right next to the horizontal ray on your favorites tool. Well, no. Go to your
This
little
one?
favorites bar right next to, yeah, that one.
That one?
No, not to the left. The arrow tool.
That one.
Yeah, yeah. So mark off your path from the top of that black line and just follow price.
This one right here. It's from here.
Yeah. And just mark off the highs and the lows as it's trailing down. All right.
Ooh.
I would put that last
Right
before,
at that bottom peak, at the end of your zone,
yeah, at the end of the zone
top,
where we had that where we had that
before you, yeah,
yeah.
uh-huh,
So, ah.
come in. Yeah, there you go. Bring your arrow
So
into the bottom, right down. Yes.
Yeah.
okay.
So it was a steep downtrend that's bottoming out. We pull back into that zone and we're still continuing down. And it looks like we're headed back down to that peak formation bottom down there to the left that created the uptrend. So we're just mitigating this move up, but we could be trading down to one of these black lines to come back up again because we see that price is kind of slowing down. It's not as steep as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, we're still in the downtrend until we see a clear sign of reversal where we break above the zone.
Okay. So what time is it here? 8:15. Okay, we have a break and we got a push. Let me see something. 1 hour. I don't remember why I created these lines. I know it's for a reason.
Well,
We have a bunch of them.
Man, I because you'll see something at one point and you'll put the line on there, and then when you go to look for something else, you won't be remembering why you put the line there, but then it ends up hitting you. Dang, that's my boy.
I know we were marking up earlier
Well,
today. Like put it there for a reason. I just can't remember why.
but that's how my first year was. I was putting lines. I didn't know where they were coming from. But when things was hitting it, I was like, oh my goodness, I put it there and I don't know where it came from.
hmm so you could have marked it off from a from a different time frame, whether it be higher or lower.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's on the lower time frame you marked it off from.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I'm like, what did we see that we put it here? And then I see we put 50%. So I think it was this candle we saw. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, that first one was the 50% and then balanced to the left. So yeah.
This, yeah, I tapped right into it and reacted.
hmm Now,
Can,
what you
can
can do?
balance give you a reversal too?
Can what?
And balance give you a reversal or no?
Yes. However, um, Dave doesn't trade in balances anymore, so I only use them as potential areas of retracement.
Okay.
So when I see that we're tapping into an imbalance, like let's just say we had a big candle down and it leaves an imbalance, then I'm looking for a retracement into it to take a trade from it. So I'm looking for the next candle. Let's say if it's a big red bearish candle, I'm waiting for a bullish candle on the next few candles to come up and leave a wick behind to go down even lower. If that makes sense.
Yes,
Okay.
From where here?
Um,
on the next few candles,
yeah, on the next few candles.
let it play out. That's what he's saying. Because you already, it hit right there where it tapped in it 3 times. Your lower low on the black line before it shot all the way up next to your next
Mhm.
black line, which is the next black high.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's potential. If it break past that and go past, you have a potential up. But since your trend is in a down, it could come down again to your lower last line of your other black line before
Hmm.
it could possibly go lower than that to your next level.
Precisely.
Okay. Uh, Buck above. Okay. Came back down. Uh, okay.
Yeah, that test there.
Whatever.
You got to advance in every 15 minutes.
That's why it's moving so fast.
There you go. Okay. Now, if price doesn't make a higher high from the zone, the odds are we're going back down.
Did not. So
It
we can
could form a
expect it. Expect to short it. Get a 1-to-1 right here.
Um,
Yeah, why I got
okay.
my
I
TP
got,
coming up? What the
yeah.
heck?
So, um, okay. Okay, I can see it.
Push. All right, let's play that. Let's see. Hmm. Uh, TP hit.
There you go. Trading with the trend. I
But TP didn't get tapped in.
mean, if you're that much in profit, sometimes, save yourself the stress and just take the money.
Boo.
There you go. There you go. Nice.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense because price came and then
Stress free at that one.
yeah. Let me see something from here to here in the 1 minute. Would that be a? Yep, that's one. That's shit crazy.
Price is
Wow.
fractal. Yep.
Damn, that is crazy.
So, especially when you're back testing wins or losses, but definitely you want to take note of your wins so
Uh-huh.
you can remember what winning looks like and you can reproduce it and
Yeah.
keep a little back testing journal.
Okay. I usually just keep my wins. I don't really write anything. I just put like profit, loss, but I guess I can have detailed notes on it.
I mean, the profit and loss, as you get more experienced, the numbers are just going to grow. The most important thing is seeing the patterns and seeing what your setup is. The setup is number one. When you know what your setup is, and it's something that you can do on a daily basis and reproduce, then of course the numbers is going to grow exponentially as your confidence grows. But yeah, it's 1:30 over here. I'm gonna call it a night. This was a great session.
Yeah.
We're going to keep it going.
One question
Yeah,
I got. I know that'd be kind of getting me too. So you know how price came up here, then break, but you did say if it doesn't break the zone, we could look to keep selling, right?
yeah. So one indicator on to the left, right where you were looking at before, where price came back up and revisited that area, you notice how it's the same thing that happened when we marked off that 4 hour candle time frame level where the body
Uh-huh.
closures were. We were
Uh-huh.
wicking above it, but we didn't quite exactly close above it.
Correct.
So we wicked above it, fully mitigated that zone, but then we got a rejection from it. And if this was going to be a bullish movement, then these green candles would have came completely through that zone
Mm-hmm.
and traded up above it, but it didn't. It came back
Yeah.
into it, and then we got a rejection, which is why we entered in on that sell. So, you know, there's a huge emphasis on just being patient and waiting for the market to show you exactly what it's doing when it puts in um, a high and a low, and then seeing where the highs and lows in between are and getting a sense of direction before you enter in. Because if you don't know where it may go, if you don't have a target, then you know it's best to just stay out. But
Okay.
since we marked our zones on your the swings, that's where we want to take our trades from. If it's not, a daily or weekly level, then it's going to be from the swings.
Okay.
And each trend has an average number of 4 to 6 swings. So you want to make sure that you count your swings. So when we zoom out, you'll see all the potential areas where we could take shorts from before we could potentially reverse.
Wow. Know that.
Hmm.
Each frame has 4 to 6 swings
Yeah.
on a
So
trend.
each trend usually, typically on in a healthy market, you'll have 4 to 6 swings in a trend, and that can be on any time frame.
Hmm.
Yeah, because most people wouldn't think these candles are swings right here.
Yeah, because they're looking at it on 1 hour.
Right.
What they're but a swing is a swing on any time frame. You know,
Mhm.
when you're looking at the 1 hour, it's
It's
just
like a
a
side.
different lens. When you're
It,
looking at a 1 minute, it's kind of like looking at it through a microscope, as opposed to on a daily, you're looking through the telescope. And that's just speaking to the fractal nature of price. You know, the important thing to note is where price is changing direction. That's where, we had something that happened to where, you know, there was imbalance, or there was um, a significant change in price to where we completely changed direction and went another way. And when we start a trend, we're going to have little instances where we have these pullbacks and then we continue. And that's just the nature of price. So you see that uptrend from before the 11th, we're uptrending, we consolidate, then we downtrend. And just seeing an eye of identifying, all right, the past couple of days we've been uptrending, or the past couple of days we've been downtrending. Sometimes you'll have 3 days of breakout traders in the short direction. So when you see that after 3 days of shorts, typically, it's a higher probability that we may see a deeper pullback. So that would be a good day to look for a reversal, whether it be 3 days of consecutive bullish candles or 3 days of consecutive bearish candles on a daily. But to give you a better idea, you can see 3 days worth of price action on a 15-minute chart easily, and that'll help you gauge to pick your position. I think if you move your cursor near the middle of the screen, you'll see like the reset button. If
Uh,
I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah. Hit that little reset button and then click the minus button to zoom out. And that will keep the scale. Yeah. Do you? Okay, yeah, you can see the couple of days. So you see uptrend, consolidate at the top, downtrend. And then if you hit the settings on the chart, like right click on the chart and go down to settings, and then go to, I believe it's canvas. On the
Canvas.
left hand side, yeah, canvas.
Uh,
Session breaks. Click on that and then hit OK. So those little vertical dotted lines, that's the separator between each day. So you can see how each day prints out.
oh, you could do that from there. Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
What you call it?
They had an
I like
indicator.
On my chart,
yeah.
I figure out how I got them on there or how to get them off.
These right here.
Yeah, the lines you just put on
You
the chart.
you have to like double click it and go here if you want to remove it off your thing.
Yeah,
I
I
think
got
it's a symbol.
It
I
was
don't
in
know.
under canvas.
canvas.
Yeah, yeah. This is for
Yeah.
the time, but if you want to remove like I think it's the grid she's talking about.
Oh, the grid. Yeah, yeah. The grid would
Yeah,
be
the
under
grid
canvas as well.
canvas. Yeah. So it'd be right here where you'd move them. It's
I
all those
agree.
lines. Yeah.
Hmm. That's how I put it on there. Okay.
So what time is this? Six. Okay, this is Asia section. Damn, price moved a lot during. Well, no, this is
No, that's New York right there.
that's New York.
Hmm.
That's the only thing with that. How would you know what session are you in? Because it says 4:15, and right here it says 6 p.m.
Yeah, in back testing, it may
Right.
be hard to tell because it's easy to tell what session it is in live time because if you're up 3 o'clock in the morning, you're in London.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you're gonna make me start going on the lower time frame.
hey, if you can identify, where your setup is just by looking at, I mean, with your higher time frame analysis, like from our previous session, it's on point. You did your higher
Mm,
time frame analysis and you said, okay, I wanted to see if it violate the zone and I want to see it reverse when it comes down here. And you said exactly what you wanted price to do. And that's exactly what price did. But when we got down to the lower time frame, instead of, waiting for everything that you say to come true, you were trying to get in early as soon as it tapped into the zone. So
mm,
now that you've seen price go through and we did a whole week's worth of like trading and you've gotten
mhm,
some really good trades, now you can see, okay, you're developing that muscle of patience because it's a muscle you got to develop.
mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. And now you're seeing, okay, now I'm identifying what kind of trend I'm in because a trend could start within a day because you see when we're at that far high at that black line up at the top, that's the
Mhm,
beginning of the downtrend. And we
mhm,
didn't really know we're in the downtrend until we created that swing, came
Mm-hmm.
down. That doji candle up at the top before we that didn't test that green box up at the top on the 13th near the end
Mm-hmm.
of the day. We saw that as a potential entry, but we were patient and we wanted to see it tap the zone before we came down.
Mm-hmm.
So, we just waited until we had on the very next day a good opportunity for a short. And this was a trade that you could put some more size onto in hindsight because of, all of the data that we have from the previous days. We're on an uptrend. The 12th closed as an inside day, and the 13th closed as a red day. So naturally, we're going to believe that if we hold up on the zone that we marked up, we're going to continue to the downside. And if we watch the next couple of candles play out, we may go even lower.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
It tested it 2 times before going.
Yeah. Boom. Okay, so
So
what?
that was the close of the
One
day right there. This closed as a
Mm-hmm.
green day now.
Mm-hmm. Price did not be Nas did not be moving during any. It moved a little bit during London, but New York is just session for real.
Yeah, I'd say like 1 to 2 times a week you'll have a decent move in London for Nasdaq, but
Yeah.
that's the U.S. indice right there. Hmm.
I was starting to get a push. 5 a.m.
Yeah, so it's near the actually no, yeah, it's near the current high of the day. It already broke past yesterday's high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna shoot up. Actually. Okay, where we at? So we got a push up 10:45. Price ain't really do nothing. 12 p.m. We got push. Got to pull back into it. Let's pull it back. What's price ain't give us nothing.
Don't that was the whole
Okay, we
day,
gotta Yeah, that was the whole day. It just went up.
and
Now it's 6
that's another good thing to note when you look at more than one instrument before you start trading for that
Mm-hmm.
day. You can look at it from a higher time frame perspective and see, okay, when you get into your when you log onto the computer before you get into your session, you can choose from the top two best, whether it be gold, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, or whatever. And this would be a garbage chart on the day. You know, it's just a narrow range day.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see a narrow range day like this, the very next day is, well, this would be a setup date for the next day coming in, because since you're working with a narrow range, we're going to get a breakout, either to the upside or the downside. And when we do, most breakouts fail. 80% of breakouts fail. So
Yeah.
that's what we would be looking for.
All right, let's see. The breakout look like it's going to the upside. Boom. Okay, we're going to these highs. See if we break it. Okay, break above 745. Okay. Let's a little bit faster. Damn.
Oh,
That's, yeah. Did we get a break? It looked like it was
Yeah,
broke.
it closed below the previous day's low.
Yeah. So what is this? Monday. This is still Monday. Oh, this is still Monday. So it really didn't break above this. So and then we have Tuesday. Okay. See, this is always interesting to me. You see something like this, and in your head, you're like, damn, it could continue going down, or it could work, things right here.
Yeah, I mean, that's 50-50.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
that's leaving a zone for you to, you know, possibly take a trade from in the future.
Yeah. So for this thing right here, it reacted, should pick above. Let's see if it comes back into this. Nope. Oh, damn. Price moving way too fast. So it did
I
come
was about to
back
say.
into it. It reacted. And that would have been a nice sell.
Well,
Oh,
let's scale it back for a second and see where we're going.
and we've been trending down since what day?
13th.
January 13th. And we're like 18. Oh, shit, price is still moving. Okay. So we seen the same pattern we seen up there. The same pattern.
Hmm.
It's the same kind of move. Came, consolidated a little bit. It felt to make a high. Came here. And it dropped.
So now you're just following price on the 15-minute until you find a point of entry, and then you're going to scale it down to a 5 for entry.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
So let's see. See what we got. I don't know how to see it. So what do we have here? Fresh. So, Should have created a high, dropped, push down, pull back, tap into the zone, shut down, came up, push down. Let's try to break anything higher. I think it's gonna break. It's gonna keep going down.
Okay. So now
Yeah.
that you got a direction in mind, what position
Yeah.
are you like? What area would you like to get in at?
Um, I would like to see it come back here. Or it's already in here. I tapped into it. It could. I want to see it back a little bit deeper.
Okay.
I might just drop. I already tapped the zone. Mm, yeah, it's out. Should have got in. There you
Mm,
go. Yeah.
now, if you get in from the retest of that zone, what would be your target? The black line at the bottom?
Did we test that zone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably target. Let me see how it look. I'd probably target here, or even
Okay.
probably here. Yeah, probably here because I know price will start reacting. So I know price will start reacting. But this will be like this would be first TP, and this would be like second TP.
Okay.
Let's see if it comes back in here. I don't. Oh, I was gonna say I don't think it will. It's maybe a little faster. Oh, okay. Does it do a deep pullback? Tap, tap deeper. Perfect. Okay, came into it. Let's see if it does anything. Mm, I want to see it leave it. Okay,
Hmm.
I'm more taking this.
Okay.
Comfortable.
I like how patient you
Down.
are.
And then we could aim for here. Yes. Yeah, that's the patient I need to have in the real time frame, in the real life.
It translates. It translates because you're gonna be looking for that pattern. You're gonna be looking for that setup.
Yeah, this is not in my trading time, but it should still play out. Perfect.
There you go.
Good. Price is moving back up. Beautiful.
Now, now
Beautiful.
since yep, there you go. There you go.
That was like that is perfect textbook. That was textbook.
Now take you a screenshot of this and get a look at the bigger picture too, and just implant like these type of setups in your mind so that when you see it, it's like, all right, I don't have to second guess myself, right? Because this is gonna be your edge. This is what you
Uh-huh.
see, and this is what you're gonna reproduce. And I think you're most comfortable on the 5 minute time frame right now for your entries.
Yeah, now I got a better understanding how to enter in a 5 minute too.
Hmm.
I've been so used to like entering in the 1 hour. Now I look back at it, I'm like, that's terrible entries. Or the 15 minutes.
Well, the thing is, the 1 hour is good, but you're gonna have to have the Understanding that when you enter in off of the 1 hour time frame, you're gonna have to hold it for a lot longer in order for
Hmm.
your trade to come to fruition, as
Yeah.
opposed as the lower time frames, you know, you can take advantage of looking at it under the microscope with the understanding of what's happening on the 1 hour and just getting a more precise entry.
Mhm.
And that's the skill that you'll have to develop in order to get trades that are 90-10 setup, in the sense that when you're right, it's going to immediately go in your favor.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
So it's a great session. Learned a lot.
Yes,
Still some
indeed.
things I need to like tweak as far as like I still gotta get better at kind of understanding that far as like when price breaks and then we want to see a break for the continuation.
Hmm.
So I still need to kind of get
Well,
into that.
make some notes on what you want to improve,
All
and
right.
then on the next session, we'll um we'll practice that kick.
All right.
Yep. So, got any questions?
I'm good. D, you got any questions? Yes. Nah, I'm good with the questions.
Okay, cool, cool. Nah, this was a great session. I like having the three of us on here. As time goes on, you know, want to grow it and have a lot more, a bigger crowd on here. But right now, this is perfect.
Yeah.
I like, the interactions, and I can see the progress. It's like night and day.
Yeah.
So
We end up
one
making
thing
$23 for the day or for the session.
that ain't bad, you know, and we'll we'll focus on you know working with these size accounts,
Yeah.
because if you can trade a small account, you can easily trade a bigger account. It's all about risk management. You have to have great risk management scaling up a small account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
All
think I'm
right
gonna
then.
try to do the 10 to 100 again. Woo. I'm gonna get back into it, but this time I want to see if I can do it to like 1,000. That's gonna be crazy.
You can do it. You can do it. I mean, shoot, you passed the eval in 5 days. Sky's the limit.
Yeah, 10 to 1,000.
Hmm.
I know once I hit 100, I'm going straight to like Nas Mini or something to really get it cracking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with Nasdaq, the way it moves. I mean, shoot, even with you back testing it right now, you develop. How to.
Mhm. All right. Gonna go to sleep. Yeah. Gotta be up early. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
y'all. Have a good night.
All right. Good night, bro. Take it easy.
All right, good night. You too.